Welcome back to the vlog. Happy Thanksgiving. There's the deer.
Some of them.
Some of them. Also, okay, when we pulled in it was -5, but now it's -3 at Matt's parents' house.
Sun's down.
Oh yeah.
Good grief, the A is just like full of mud. Go look over here. Yeah, about the same. The R is even more full over here because of the angle. See if any other letters are full. These ones shouldn't be. No. So I feel like this is definitely earlier than normal. I'm out walking on ice before Thanksgiving. I feel like this is like usually like a few more months at least. And there's some people ice fishing. What is that? Huh. Yeah, it just feels really, really early. There's some sort of post out there. I wonder what that is. But yeah, this definitely feels way too early to be walking on the ice. But yeah, got more cold than we normally do in November. It's like college game day was in Bozeman today. And it was like 5 degrees. It's like perfect. Maybe then anybody that's a college football fan that's like, I might move to Montana will see that and be like, nope, it's cold. It's like, yeah, scenery's good. But the weather, if you're a pansy, is not, which is what most people from warm weather states are. Heck, my cousin moved to California, and when he came back, it was like 55 or 60, and you put a coat on. It's like, like it didn't take long for him to become a Californian. Kind of a weird echoey sound. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it was kind of interesting sounding. It's kind of a neat sunset. This is another one of the things that makes ice interesting is like that. Is a crack. They must have started fishing down there somewhere because there's tracks and their little sled deals. A whole bunch of them. Or I guess at least they were moving back and forth. As many as there are probably moving back and forth. Elk.
Right there.
And of course an easy shot too, you know, where we're not allowed to hunt. Oh my god, that thing is still there, whatever it is. Yes, I know I said I was going to get a blade, scrape it off. I haven't gotten around to that yet, clearly. It's insane. Like, with the amount of snow, and like, if you follow me on Instagram or see my Instagram, like, the amount of snow that's been on here, and ice, and then frozen, and like, then melted, and then froze again a little bit, and then melted all the way off, then snowed again. That's nuts that that's still there.
Like on this end in the middle and stuff.
Well, yeah, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, like the amount of like blowing that's clearly happened to like clear the side and everything off.
Yeah, it's like the spots where it's not packed or like bone dry, and then there's, you know, specific spots there's piles.
Is that a rabbit or something?
What?
That just went running off the road.
I don't care.
If it wasn't hunting season, I would say this was creepy.
What'd you say?
If it wasn't hunting season, I would say this was creepy.
I mean, you're not supposed to dispose of carcasses. This gives me the vibe of poaching, but even if not, you're not supposed to dispose of anything this way, because if they happen to have chronic wasting disease, that's just a way to spread it. Because it's like you're leaving a portion of a carcass out here, so then birds get in it, and then they move.
I feel like cut. I vote cut.
Well, yeah, they're cut. I
didn't realize there was 2 of them until I got out.
I barely saw the top of that one, and almost looked like it was just the ears.
Weird.
Because see, this is what this seems like to me is like somebody with a buck tag that like tagged them with their buck tag and cut the heads off. Which, I mean, if they're tagging them, I mean, I don't, you know, as long as you're going to use the meat and you're actually tagging them, it's kind of weird. Like, poaching is such a weird thing. So when you have people that are like, oh, look, a big bull, I don't have a bull tag here, and they shoot it and cut the horns off and leave the rest. But if like you're poaching it because you need meat, because like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's kind of one of those things where it's like some crimes circumstances aren't as big of a deal.
So apparently, nowadays, people are so stupid. You have to say, danger, do not hold the wrong end of a chainsaw. I'm pretty sure, Nathan, which end of the chainsaw do you hold? The handle or the blade?
The handle.
Good boy, even a 5-year-old knows that. Also, this little boy decided, come here. Dan has meat thawing in the sink in warm water, and Nathan decided to take a bath in it. Put the meat back in the sink. You better be cleaning Grandma's floors for her.
Drain that.
Okay, so this sticker that Megan pointed out is even stupider, because you don't even hold it at an end. You hold it in the middle. I was just walking up to this, and when it's at an idle, it's insane how quiet it is. But yeah, I'm getting ready to do this. And started taping it off, and like the little bit of moisture from cleaning it wasn't being very conducive to the tape sticking, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna put it in the garage and just get a fire started. But I read every word of those instructions, and at no point does it say do not do in the cold, or like make sure it's above this or that. And yeah, like if I would have tried to do it, if I would have been like, okay, screw this, I'm not gonna take the time to build a fire. But super old hat I wore in high school, it's an old Harvick hat, Kevin Harvick hat when he was a 29. Cause like without the wind, like I was feeling fine, but then the wind was blowing in my ear and my ear started popping and crap. So it's like, we're going to the Grizz playoff game Saturday. So yeah, I don't want to end up all screwed up. But yeah, I was just like, with the combination of messing up my ear, and then like, I don't, even though the instructions don't say anything about the temperature, I don't trust it. Shush. But yeah, I don't really trust it, that it's like, oh yeah, like I mean, but it doesn't even say a word. It doesn't say one word about like, hey, don't do it in the cold. So that's odd to me. But yeah, like, hold on, Nathan. But yeah, because of that, I'm like, screw it. Like the wind blowing in my ear is screwing up my ear. And I don't trust that you're not supposed to do it in the cold, so I'm gonna build a fire. And I guess I don't want to get too far along, because I do kind of want to show the result. Because it's, I don't know, they're not super duper bad, but like this one where the light's hitting it. Like, I don't know, they're just really dim at night, and I feel like it's, they're not really yellow, they're just really pitted. I about to make kindling. Where's the good axe? Oh yeah, behind this piece of plywood. Wow, of course. Chaos has got to ensue. Fucking seriously. But yeah, time for kindling making. I do it inside because I have good control. Ready to be piled. I guess I forgot to say I got it going. Jeez, I better already have wood. Get one more in there. Yeah. Gotta leave it cracked, let it vent good. On top of the vent in the back. Okay, set it right there for now. I've got the most awesome kid. He wants to burn things. Here, let's hold on. Let's break that down so you can put it in there without burning yourself. Okay, bud. Now slide it up in on the top. Like up. Just push it in. Just you can get kind of close. Just here, stand it up. Like leave it like this, and go like that. Now slide it in. Push it in. Push. Okay, you're good. You're cute. I guess I should have been doing updates as I went along, but this is sanded. I might have gotten a little bit lazy because they're so badly pitted. It's insane. But yeah, Nathan's a pyro. He took the wheat thins out of the box so that he could bring like the box and like left the bag with the wheat thins in it in the house to be able to burn the box. It's not super tight, but I'm intrigued what size they go with, because normally like an XL is like a little bit looser than this, so it's probably a large. But what if someone with really small hands is doing this? I mean, I guess someone with really small hands is probably crying on their way to bring it to the shop to have them do it, but you know. Okay, one update on this is like this sandpaper, like, because it's kind of funny because it said something about you might need more than one kit if your headlights are really bad. Which, I mean, like, if you get really close, like, there's some I didn't quite get. But, I mean, I guess I'm kind of getting lazy. It's probably part of it. But, like, that'll clear them up, like, I mean, compared to when I started. But, yeah, I mean, like, even if I would have went that far, because, I mean, I probably would have had to sand, like, double the amount I did, and those, like, those discs aren't even touched. So the fact they only have one thing of the coating, enough to do the coat, because you do, like, 2 coats, basically. But then, like, if they had, like, 3 packs of that, I mean, I wonder if you could buy that by itself, because, like, the pad, and, like, I was planning on keeping this anyway. This is a nice little sanding block, and it's, like, super memory foamy, so it's, like, if you're, like, squeezing to push hard, it'll, like, kind of, like, form to your grip. But, yeah, it's also Thanksgiving. Cowboys letdown is in probably, like, okay, there's 10:28 left in the early game, so, like, half hour for that, and then 3 hours for the Cowboys game. 3.5, 4 hours. The biggest tradition of Thanksgiving, like people talk about turkey and like football and all that. The Cowboys letting down their fans is the #1 holiday tradition of Thanksgiving. Like, and I mean, they've lost 3 in a row, but it's not just that. Like, I remember them losing in the overtime to the Broncos when it's like like a decent other chunk of my, well, I mean, I guess my dad and my grandpa are Broncos fans. And, like, I get a little intense about football, so that ruined Thanksgiving entirely. That was, like, probably 12, probably, like, 15 years ago. But then, like, also, like, the letdown, for those of you that don't know what it is, search the letdown with, like, LETT. That was on Thanksgiving. Snow game in Dallas. Just stupid. One of the stupidest plays in the history of the game. And, I mean, like, yeah, they're just, like, there's a lot of things that happen on Thanksgiving. And then, like I said, losing 3 in a row. And, I mean, like, I think it was that might have been in the 3-game losing streak. When they just got, like, they get run out of the building a lot. Like, I think the Giants did it to them not too long ago. And the Raiders did it. Like, it's like, and it's not like, I mean, I swear you could send a FCS team in there, and they would run right with them on Thanksgiving, because they got to try to blow it. And, I mean, like, I don't know. Our channel's, like, we have a lot of crap. So it's like, there's diversity. So the people that don't know sports, that's like, you know, you hear, like, even if you don't know college football, you know of, like, Alabama, LSU, like, Ohio State, the big schools. Like, FCS is, like, the next level down. So it's like the second level of schools beating an NFL team. Like, even, like, the best team in all of college football. Like, a team made out of college football all-stars could probably barely play with a lot of NFL teams. Well, no, I mean, most of those players are getting the NFL, so they probably could, but yeah, I mean, like, any team, like, the best team in college football is not going to play with an NFL team. So to say, like, the second level could play with them, yeah, that's quite the bold statement. So Nathan just left the garage, like, a couple minutes ago. And he's like, I'm going to find something to burn. Comes back with a stick. Yeah, he's into fire. Yeah, I definitely think they turned out quite good. Much, much better than they were.
So, I should have vlogged before I cut them and stuff. But there was white. These are sweet potatoes. Has anyone ever seen white sweet potatoes?
I've never.
I mean, seriously. This is. I should have filmed before I cut them to prove that they were, but they seriously look like sweet potatoes and they're white.
So there's like a mean cat in there and like all sorts of stuff. My mom waited until after, and this thing apparently like goes all over the room, but my mom waited until after Halloween and spent like $70 on all of this that like regular price would have been like $350. We're contemplating using them as Christmas decorations, because I mean, you put a Santa hat on that bugger or something like that, it'd be kind of neat, because Halloween's better anyway.
So I ended up making the sweet potatoes, and they actually turned out okay.
I really don't understand that.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.